Hey guys, it's Hales, and today is Game Talk about the new expansion of Destiny 2. Yesterday, the E3 Sony conference took place at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and briefly talked about the expansion known as Forsaken. Now, a lot of people stopped playing Destiny 2 after the Fallen Warmind because of the lack of content, like I had mentioned in the previous video I made of Destiny 2. However, Bungie is looking up to its community and bringing out a lot of new content when the expansion releases September 4th of this year. From bows to new shotgun options in your primary weapon slot, this brings out a lot of interest to the community itself. Hey, what do you know? They have said to make changes to the armor sets and provide a deep storyline in the new expansion. From what the community has said, the game has not been in its proper form, which is basically supposed to be a dark game. It's mainly been a happy game up until this point. That's mainly the reason why people have stopped playing. Now, in the trailer, if you have watched the game reveal of the new expansion, you will see Cade and his ghost, and Uldren, I believe that's how you pronounce it, just makes him go bye-bye. Now, I bring the question of will the story be good in the new expansion, and I honestly think it will. I also think that this new expansion will bring Destiny 2 back to being a popular game to play, and also it brings a new side of things to the game in general. Now, with the whole story from what the trailer was revealed, it's honestly very saddening because Cade had to be the one to go away and disappear. But quite frankly, it's mainly just for the fact of, excuse me, just stuff in general. Cade is a really good player as like a main character in Destiny and Destiny 2. But I guess in the end, it is what it is. One of the vanguards had to go at some point. I honestly just didn't expect Cade's face to show up first. I think it's because Cade was more respected in the game itself, and I think he was just the primary focus of the NPC main characters versus Zavala and Ikora. So, yeah, but I guess it'll bring like a lot of interesting stuff, I guess, when it releases. With the whole armor sets, I'm gonna see how things go. With the bows, there's gonna be a primary, pulse, and then I always call it primary, secondary, and then heavy, but I don't necessarily remember the proper terms. But with the bows, they're supposed to be pretty good. I'm kind of excited to see how that turns out because I'd like to test the bow out for myself. I know I play a lot of Monster Hunter, and I've kind of lost my touch in Destiny 2 because of the lack of content from both DLCs. As I've mentioned before, they're very, very short, and honestly, it's sad. But at the end of the day, I'm hoping that Destiny 2 will revive itself as like a game in general where the community will come back and enjoy playing it. And I have noticed that there's not a whole lot of people just playing anything. Like when you're doing a Crucible match, it takes forever to find like a complete party to like do Control, Supremacy, all the other game modes, even the raids. I mean, sometimes I'll have one of my friends play with me, but at the end of the day, it's like, hey, you can't really do anything about it if it's dead. I do think that the game will make a comeback. It's just a matter of what kind of content they decide to release within the Forsaken expansion. So I don't know. I guess we'll see at the end of the day. So yeah. But I don't think I've mentioned this in the last video I made about Destiny 2, but out of the two DLCs, The Curse of Osiris and Fallen Warmind, I think I like the Fallen Warmind better than I do the Curse of Osiris, because you were dealing with Rasputin itself, or himself, and you know, you're helping him in a lot of ways, versus in the Curse of Osiris you're just trying to get Osiris out of his trap that he put himself in. Well, that's his own fault. However, you are helping Rasputin put all the missing pieces back together, and after the main story is done, you have one side quest where you have to pick up all the codes, which is a part of this mission as well, but yeah, I'm not going to go too much into detail of that. I struggled with it, that's all I can tell you. It's a 2-player required minimum to finish it. It just deals with a lot. And what I mean by a lot, I mean by a lot. Okay. So, but yeah, will the Forsaken DLC be, or not Forsaken DLC, it's an expansion, duh. Will I think the expansion be good? It's a wait and see game. However, the trailer does reveal a lot. Bungie did make a video about how they had listened to the community, which is nice and all. And I'm very, very thankful that they've finally listened to the community and be like, hey, we're changing stuff, we're making stuff better, and it's to your specifications, we're adding new weapons and all that other stuff. And it's like, good. I'm thankful for that part. So, but yeah, I guess at the end of the day, it's just kind of a let's see what happens type of ordeal. I am looking forward to it because it's new content and it's a new storyline. And I'm hoping that when it comes out, I can actually play it and be like, hey, here's the new expansion. Here we go. So, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy. I'm Scatterbrain as always. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye now.